Alrighty guys, welcome back to the Combustion Guys YouTube channel, and we've got the Greenie Beanie back. So we got Greenie Beanie, and it is time for the GMC Envoy to get some things done to it. Let's take a look. Alright, so we've got ourselves quite a few nice parts here. We've got ourselves these right here, which are exhaust adapters and also exhaust brackets as well, stainless steel. We got two of those, and then two of these lovely adapters right here. So we're going to be using those that we got from Amazon, which we'll link down in the description, to put a Flowmaster exhaust on the rear end of this thing. So Todd and I will be working on that a little bit later. Then of course we've got the front end rebuild parts right here. We already got the lowering kit on the Greenie Beanie, and we also got the rear suspension already done. Thanks to Todd for doing that. But yeah, at some point we'll be taking this over to Todd's and getting this stuff redone all in the front, because we haven't done that yet. So gotta get that done. We got plenty of parts. Plenty of parts from Amazon that we can link in the description for you guys, and be able to work on those different things in future. What are you thinking of doing? Alrighty guys, so here we are. There we got the Toto at work. Exactly. Exactly. And we got a little bit of shade going on here too, so that's gonna nice. But it's time for front suspension rebuild. Yay! Sounds like fun, doesn't it, Todd? Alright, so we already did work on the oil pressure sensor, and thankfully that seems to be working correctly, so that's good. Now we gotta start working on getting front suspension done. So we'll see what we filmed here today, and we'll go on from there. Aha! That's much easier. Sometimes can be angles, I don't know. Back I've done a few times or two. Nice. Now next time, yeah, just frees up so much space. You see over here, you just tuck it right in, because all this we don't even have to mess with these. I almost forgot. There's just 4 bolts, no, 6 bolts, 4 bolts, 3 bolts. I don't know. There's bolts. I think there's 3. There's 1 up there, 2 back here. Okay. And we'll just be able to slide that whole sucker out. Ah, nice. This one's attached here. At least on the Buick. Hardest part right here. I'm not looking forward to this, so we'll see how it goes. Okay. So we got to get this one broke off, but then it's got the thread lock on the inside. So yeah, the thread lock. Yeah. So that could be our fun part. Then we got to punch these ball joints out. Also not cool. So we'll see. We will see. What we see. And then trying to, and these, oh, that's so much fun there. You'll like this. You're like, that's not fun. I made Harry do that the last time, so that's probably what I'll drop all that and try on both sides, and then have you start working on that. Yes, we have the beating and the banging. Trying to knock that loose from the upper control arm. Right, so there we are on that side, and luckily we got the bolts over here and done, so we're ready to drop all our stuff over here, which your bolts there, which you don't want to drop the whole strut. Your bolts are going to be underneath your air intake, right beside your washer fluid. So right back there. Those are the two you're going to need to be able to get in here nice and easy to get that done. Alright guys, update to where we are. So basically everything ripped out of the front. I think we got a few things in the passenger side that we got to rip out, but basically everything ripped out for us to be able to reapply and rebuild all of the stuff with a wonderful set of Detroit axle replacement parts. So we got a whole 2 big pieces of kit right there, and then we got all of our little pieces right here, which are nice and clean and ready to go. I also had my jack along just in case, but anyways, nice set. And we're gonna get that reapplied, so the reinstall will be happening here in a moment.
Star date 4/15, 4/20, Christmas Eve. All right, so we've got lower ball joint, lower control arm buckled in, upper control arm. And what was tricky for me last time on the Buick was getting this joint to bend correctly to go up into our control arm here. So what I've been doing was I put our jack here, got this loosely tightened down here on our lower ball joint, and I've been slowly just jacking up the assembly so that this should slide. I put some ASCs or some lubricant on there, and it's rotating up.
Alrighty guys, so we did end up getting the new front end suspension put on. We also got those cool little valve stems, so we can get those off of Amazon. Really nice little things, but look good, especially 250th anniversary of America, so awesome. But got the new suspension on there, and it rides so much better, nice and smooth, cut of the line and everything, and thankfully it's driving quite nice. Now what we did notice while Todd was under here was that we got some steering fluid back there. You might be able to see that, but so looks like the steering boot is broke, so we got power steering fluid slowly leaking out of there, so we're gonna have to keep an eyeball on that, make sure it stays nice and filled up. But at some point probably gonna look at being a new basically redo the steering, because the steering does feel kind of loose and rattly sometimes, so that might be something to look at in the future. But anyways, gotta keep an eyeball on the power steering fluid until then. But probably a new rack, and probably like the new knuckle, steering knuckle. I think that's what typically goes on the GM vehicles, is the steering knuckle on the whole steering assembly. So anyways, things to work on this in future. Also a few other things, probably throttle body probably needs to be done. New air intake with the throttle body probably is a potential thing to do. What else? Maybe an alternator. That might be something that we've been having, because we hadn't been like having a ghostly battery light on, so something to look at for sure. But potentially a few different things to still put on. But currently running fine, not having any issues, and we still have a few parts to put on it once Todd and I get around to it. So anyways, slowly getting the Greenie Beanie working, and it drives a lot smoother now with all the new front end suspension and the lowering kit, so that's really, really nice. Which also, I gotta get Todd to send me the link to the lowering kit that he used specifically for this, so I can link that down in the description for you guys. Have to take a look. But anyways, that is it for us. Links for the valve stems here, including the front end rebuild, all of that will be down in the description below. But anyways, that is it for us. Got it rebuilt. It drives so much better, but unfortunately, because of battery dying and just needing to get things done, didn't film a whole lot. But we did get it done, and it is a great investment for your Envoy, Trailblazer, classic cars. Great investment if you got 180,000 plus miles on it. It is much, much nicer. So anyways, that is it. Like, subscribe. See you next time. Bye-bye.